Hello, hello, hello. It is Sarah Queen Jamila. I see YouTube is hiding my views and hiding my lives all of a sudden. Whatever. Hey y'all, it's your girl, Sarah Queen Jamila here. This is also going to be for the singles as well as the lovers, okay? So welcome to the channel. Make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button. If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. Also, I am a spiritual practitioner. So if you guys are in need of spells, rituals, things like that, money spells, love spells, cleanses, hex removals, hexes, reversals, the link to my website is below. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to get started. I'm going to call to the spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters for the Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Show me what is currently going on with Taurus lovers right now. And then we'll look at August. Okay. So the Seven of Pentacles comes up, represents difficulty in the relationship involving intimacy. Okay. And I feel like what's happening is that your lover is not taking the time to, number one, give you foreplay. And number two, they're not doing the little things. It's kind of like, the relationship has been there for so long that they seem to be kind of taking you for granted. Hold on a minute, guys. I will be right back. Uh-huh, Okay. All right, y'all. Feel like the relationship seems to be having intimacy issues from what I can see from the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So, spirit guides, what's going on in the month of August of 2019 for the Tauruses? I don't know why YouTube is playing with me today, y'all. They mad at me. I don't care. I don't care. I'll break the establishment, okay? What messages do you have for the Taurus lovers for August of 2019? What are you seeing going on? What energies are going to be present? And what advice or guidance do you want to give to the Tauruses that are in relationships? All right. A lot of you are dealing with another earth energy, which some of y'all dealing with an air sign. We got the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Star card, the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So the relationship looks like it's going to have a positive change of direction in the month of August. Everybody, and I just had to explain this to somebody, everybody is being affected by negative communication, negative frequencies. Everybody is being affected by that right now. No one will ever understand why they just keep messing with us, but they're just like, everybody's being affected by this King of Swords and this Queen of Swords. It doesn't necessarily mean an air sign person, but these are people that are very disconnected from their emotions, the media, statistics, politics, all that crap that don't mean nothing. Okay. The Star card comes up, which does represent healing. So I can see and the Star card can also represent a new beginning, just like the Fool card. So I do see a new beginning coming in the relationship, even though your partner hasn't really been interested. They've been kind of overrun with worry and drama. Okay. These days, I mean, there is, I mean, if I, well, I do have $5 for everybody that projected bad energy onto me. But this is what's happening universally. No one will ever understand why. I think that, as I was explaining it previously, I'm not even going to discuss that publicly. That's too deep. That's too much. I'm not going to do that. But here's what I will say, there are higher ups who benefit off of your relationship being screwed up. They benefit off of it. They want to know if they can get away with it. They make money off of everything negative that happens to you. They make money off of it. So, of course, they're going to facilitate that negativity, which is why they hate Jamila so much. Hit the thumbs up, guys, on your way in. Okay. And, I hate to say this, but, those elites, the globalists, the NWO, whoever you want to call it, and especially during this Mercury retrograde, like last week, I felt like somebody was messing with my sexual energy. I was like, well, what's going on here? So there's a lot of frequencies and a lot of negative stuff that is being put into the atmosphere. And we're breathing it in every single day. We're taking it in. If you don't have a good grounding effect on yourself, you're just going to be susceptible to all of these energies. In August, however, I do see a lot of very powerful spirit guides showing up because somebody's praying. Somebody's praying. Somebody's talking to the universe, I'm included, and harnessing in those healing vibes and healing energies. So I can see that where it seems like your partner is kind of off somewhere else. They may be worried about money. I don't know why people worry about money. I've told you guys so many times, stop worrying about money, but everybody don't have Jamila. So everybody don't understand that. When you worry about money, you will not have any. You're working in reverse, okay? The Ace of Cups comes up. So I can see a new beginning having to do with emotions, having to do with emotional availability in your relationship. This is what's coming up. Some kind of new beginning, some kind of blessing. And then the Knight of Wands. So if you guys are not having sex, or either the sex is like, if it's like, but even if you have, like, sex doesn't necessarily make a relationship, but it will kind of make you question a relationship because it'll say, well, is this person somewhere else? Where are they at? Why is it that there's like this emotional disconnect when it comes to sex? Well, it's happening universally. And they are really, really, really taking advantage of this Mercury retrograde time. In fact, I'm starting to believe that Mercury retrograde is kind of like a scam. I'm starting to really believe that it's a scam. I'm starting to believe that, this is like energy harvesting or something. It's so weird. But Taurus, the Knight of Wands comes up. So this is where everything just kind of aligns up. I feel like the sex is going to be back. I feel like the passion is going to be back. I feel like the relationship is going to get back to normal probably towards about mid to like the second week to mid August. Now keep in mind they watching. So you got to learn how to protect your stuff. And especially a lot of y'all that got married down at the courthouse and stuff like that, y'all, that's who y'all battling for y'all marriages, them folks that they get greedy. You go in there to get married, And they already ready for you to get a divorce. Why? Because they know it's more money coming. Hello? Sad, but it's the truth. Okay, so let's throw one last advice card for the Taurus lovers and the Taurus couples. This is universally. We would love for them to leave the planet. Just leave the planet. You're messing with humans. Why are you doing this? They're all over the place. They just, and then they keep getting invited in, and, y'all wouldn't believe the extraterrestrial activity that goes on this planet Earth. And I know y'all think I'm crazy for saying that, but y'all know that as of now, I don't care if you think I'm crazy, okay? Because what do you see every single day? Crazy stuff, right? Queen of Wands. So she is saying to put that circle of fire around your house. She's saying to be strong, okay, is what she's saying. To be strong. And if the relationship is something that you want, then you should stick by the situation, okay? Because it is going to improve. It's going to change. You got some change coming up. Queen of Wands represents positive change is what she represents, okay? And maybe even growth. All right, let me see what y'all talking about up in this chat. Thank you for the thumbs up. Too many hookups make people fake emotions. Narcissistic people use other people. You're right about that. You are so right about that. Absolutely. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Mainly, in order to keep the stuff going and to keep the money going, they have to, you have to be unhappy. You have to have something going on in your life that's bad. Okay. Now, when you look at me, I'm a spiritual practitioner. That's why they're so against me, is because when people come to me, I resolve a lot of their issues, and they're like, wait a minute, this was supposed to be my victim. This was supposed to be my statistic. What are you doing, Jamila? So I'm going to hit you with my laser beam. That's what they've been doing. They've been hitting me with lasers and stuff, y'all, but they don't realize I'm a healer. So we about to have a mirage of healers down here. All right. Let's look at the singles for August. Spirit guides, what are you seeing coming up for the single Tauruses, those that are looking for love, that want love? Everybody deserves love. I don't know when our society decided who gets to have love or not. When did society start? It's crazy. So, you Tauruses, you are worthy and deserving of love, even if you never got it. Okay. What messages do you have for the single Tauruses? Page of Swords, Six of Cups, reunions with an air sign, the Justice card. There's either a reunion. Sorry, guys. There's either a reunion with an air sign that you knew before, or either it is a reunion with somebody that you knew in a previous life. Please believe that the negative entities are going to try to tear it down and destroy it before it even starts. It's what they do. Nine of Wands, Three of Wands. I'm going to come out and say it. Our criminal justice system directly benefits from your bad relationships and you going crazy and you having problems. I said it. I don't regret it. If they already have their sights set on somebody that can be a slave, that they can siphon energy from, what are you doing marrying this person and making life better for them? What are you doing? How dare you take our sacrifice? That's what's going on. Five of Wands. So a lot of you singles are dealing with just, these are universal spiritual energies here that we're dealing with. This is why I do the same reading basically almost over and over again, because the same thing seems to be playing out for everyone. Okay. Nine of Wands comes up. Suggestion is to be brave, start growing in your spirit, start recognizing it. I've seen people that's had like 10 or 15, 20 different bad relationships, and they'll go, "Oh, all these people are bad, and people are bad, and I'm meant to be alone and sad." You're not noticing the pattern. These are universal patterns that are happening. This is what they want universally. They benefit off of it. When you lose, they win. So this is the world that we have set up. So what you have to do is just fly all off into the sunset with whoever you with and not pay attention to that. But it's really difficult. It's really, really hard when something like that gets into your spirit. It's so hard to focus and concentrate on what's important. What's important? Is it this crazy person down the street that's harassing you and stalking you? No, it's not. That's not important. What's important is manifesting the life that you want. Now, I understand that it's very difficult. Now, some of y'all are going to meet an air sign, but some of y'all have a really, really negative spirit. Not some of y'all, all of y'all, especially if you single, that's exactly what it's done. And that's what they work for. That's what they aim for. They'll even tell you it's a very negative spirit. That Justice card and the Five of Wands. Okay. Because I'm starting to think that these weird alien beings are actually running the earth, or they're running certain things. They're in the government. They're everywhere. If only they could behave like human beings. So I do see happiness, but I also see it unearthing a lot of negative stuff. Some of you are going to meet an air sign person, okay, or either reunite with an air sign person. This would either be Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. A lot of y'all going to have a Libra. If your Libra has a jealousy problem, I'd wait for somebody else to come through. If you've met a Libra with a jealousy problem, it'll just be a never-ending battle. Okay, is what Spirit is saying. In particular, a Libra. Okay, because a lot of Libras run off of jealousy. Believe it or not, that's what makes them tick, is jealousy. Thinking people are jealous of them, being jealous of others. I hate to say it. I'm going to keep picking on the Libras too. I am. I'm going to keep picking on y'all till y'all get it together. Y'all supposed to represent Ma'at. You're supposed to represent justice. You're supposed to represent things that are the opposite of evil. Why they gave Libras the Justice card, I have no idea. They should have gave it to the Cancers, but whatever. Okay. Three of Wands represents personal growth. Just because there's some sort of adversity, though, or some kind of difficulty, doesn't mean that you have to just walk away. Now, if somebody is beating you up, verbally abusing you, or, stealing from you, then obviously, but I feel like there is growth that is coming for the single Tauruses in the month of August. Okay, it's growth. That's what that Three of Wands represents. It's expansion. So when you meet somebody that's for you, things are going to get better in your life. It's not to say that, because, everybody wants to be independent. Oh, I'm independent. I did all this on my own. Well, I can honestly tell you that doing stuff on your own ain't always a virtue. Okay? It ain't always the bee's knees of life I like to have some assistance and some help. I like to have support. So a lot of you Tauruses are like, I can just do this all on my own and da 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 da. And it's like, okay, fine, but you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, I'm squinting and stuff, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys need to reach me for a private reading, again, the link to my website is below. I am available as early as tomorrow. And so I'll see you guys later. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Love it, love and light.